Hi everyone, this vlog is from my recent trip to Washington DC, where I had the opportunity to attend the annual conference of the American Society of International Law after receiving a scholarship. My journey started very early in the morning since I was traveling with two friends from the law school who were also attending the conference. We decided to share an Uber to the airport. Thankfully, all of us lived close to campus, so meeting up was not difficult. The only challenge was the timing. It was around 4 a.m. and the campus was completely quiet with hardly anyone around. Despite the early start, we were very excited for the trip ahead and looking forward to spending a few days in the capital. I was the first to arrive at our meeting point. A few minutes later, my friend Tiba showed up, and then my other friend Michelle also joined us.
Hi!
After everyone had arrived, we hopped into our Uber and headed to the airport. The drive took us about 35 minutes, and with the roads nearly empty at that hour, the journey was smooth and quiet.
Stop it. All the way down.
Our flight to Washington DC was about 2.5 hours long. Most of the journey was smooth, giving us some time to relax, chat, and look forward to the conference ahead. After landing in Washington DC, we made our way to our Airbnb apartment. One of the best things about this place was its location. It was just a short distance from the conference venue, which made getting around very convenient. After grabbing something to eat and taking a short break, we headed out to explore the city. We wanted to make the most of our free time before the conference began. So we spent the afternoon walking around, taking in the sights and visiting some of the city's famous landmarks while enjoying the atmosphere of the capital. The next day, after brunch, we headed to the National Museum of African American History and Culture. It was one of the places we were most excited to visit, and the experience did not disappoint. The museum offered a powerful and moving journey through the history, culture, achievements, and struggles of African Americans. We spent several hours exploring the exhibits, learning about important moments in history, and reflecting on the stories and experiences shared throughout the museum.
picture over
Amongst
here.
the poor children, I found some of my own nation, which in a small gave these to my mind.
That's what we call a tight pack. A thing, you're not a person. You are cargo.
Colonies. Men such as you
About
and Warren
15%
partner in one of the
lost.
largest
Of the
slave trading
12.5
houses
million
in
who were
colonial North
enslaved,
America,
10.8
transformed their
or so
profits
got here.
into positions.
Coast. When we were put into the ship, we were all driven to our homes. We found ourselves at last taken away. Death was more preferable than life, and a plan was concerted amongst us that we might burn and blow up the ship and to perish altogether in the flames. Being in this dreadful captivity and horrible slavery, without any hope of deliverance, beholding the most
Migration from Nova Scotia to Sierra Leone for hundreds of black loyalists. Africans who served as American patriots found freedom restricted and even revoked after the war. As the new nation continued to wrestle with slavery and freedom, African Americans inspired others throughout the Atlantic world to continue the fight for freedom.
After that, we made our way to the National Museum of Natural History. The museum was fascinating with exhibits ranging from ancient fossils and dinosaur skeletons to rare gemstones, wildlife, and human evolution. We spent some time exploring the different galleries and learning about the natural world. It was a great experience and a perfect way to continue our first day of sightseeing in DC.
Let's do one together. Come on, Asher. So real.
Towards the late afternoon, we made our way to the conference venue for the opening ceremony and reception of the conference.
So why did she say she was here? This was an after school.
I did not record much of the conference sessions or panel discussions because I wanted to focus on the discussions and make the most of the experience. However, I did manage to capture a few short clips to give you a glimpse of the conference, the atmosphere, and some of the incredible speakers and events that took place throughout the week.
Suitable to various states as a collective action. So how would that work? Thank you very much. So what I like about all the questions is we had the opportunity to all hear the questions, right? So you may not have the opportunity to hear the response to all the questions.
Cream, okay. It smells nice. They have the
They were, suboptimal. They were doing a good job. I was always, a big fan of FTAs in the right circumstances with the right kind of rules. And so, recognizing that the narrative, the discourse has changed, recognizing that the normativity has changed, particularly here in Washington, it's been really tough.
Just like that, the conference came to an end, and we headed back to the airport to begin our journey home. It felt like the days had passed quickly, filled with learning, new connections, and memorable experiences.
how beautiful it is. See with the president. I love it for my fridge. What happened? I should have taken watch it. We also have Lily. Oh, I forgot to ask. In Iran,
What would come home? What do you think?
of
What
the
would you like me to say? Rice or chow mein?
one with fried rice, the other one with white rice.
Anything else?
I'll get a veggie spring roll.
One order?
Yeah, the two spring rolls. Order.